Welcome everybody to Hydro Waves Fishing Adventure. Today's video I got in store for you guys is an unboxing video from MystetyTackleBox. Now in these boxes, they have three different kind of boxes, three different price ranges. This one is the $25 valued one, and it comes with about 5 to 6 baits. So, as you can see, they got a pretty beautiful box. I mean, from all the detail on it and everything, pretty amazing. So, let's get into it. This is box number 403. This here. So first you pull it out, nice little cardboard box. I love all the images on it. It looks very great, very great. And let's dig into this thing. So first thing I notice here is it opens like this, and this is actually, you can actually catch and win. So what it says is you catch a fish using any of the baits in this box, and then you use the ruler on the box and the measurements that they have given you, the requirements for whatever fish you're catching for, panfish, trout, bass, walleye, and then 16 inches, 18 inches is about everything else. So, and then you will share your, you share your photo on Instagram and you put hashtag MTBKeeper, and then hopefully you can get a chance to win great prizes. So, let's dig in this box and see what we got going for us. So I see right here, it's called Dibble. It's fishing tips and tricks. They got nice little stories in here as well. They tell you different kind of frog colors. For pan fishing, trout fishing, they got a section called Slipping Into the Depths. They give you tips on, a spinnerbait versus a chatterbait. They tell you that they got a section called the Deadly Drop Shot, speaking about the walleye. They got, better ways to net your fish. And then they got an angler spotlight section. Hopefully we can make that section in the years to come. And yeah, well, we can get into that book a little later. I see this nice cool sticker here. I like that. I can rock with that. Might have to go in a tackle box or something. And we just got what's inside. I'm mainly fish for bass, so a lot of my tackle is gonna be for bass. And as you can see up here at the top, tells you about the baits, what baits people have in here. So first thing to start with, let's start with some hooks. So they gave us 3-aught EWG hooks. I like these kind of hooks because, I like to fish with a worm, Texas rig. I'm not really a wacky worm guy, but for Texas rig, I definitely recommend these hooks. Anything weedless, these hooks are amazing, and they get the job done. Me personally, I like them because, like I said, I Texas rig a lot in the summertime. Definitely when the bass get to eating, don't care what they eating, they just hungry. Definitely get you a pack of these hooks and get you a worm. Learn how to Texas rig, which I could teach you guys in later videos. But that, you'll see a lot of me using a lot of Texas rig style, fishing. So keep your eye out for that. I'll give you a lot of my tips and tricks and what works for me as we get into videos like that. Then second in here, we got the Guggen Squad Zinger spinnerbait, which I'm actually excited for. This is actually blue gilt color, very beautiful. It's got 2 blades on it. Got you a silver blade, got you a gold blade. I personally haven't had great luck on spinnerbaits. Maybe caught 1 or 2 bass on a spinnerbait my entire time fishing. But who knows? We can make us a video of trying to get hooked onto a big one with one of these. The weight on this is 3/8 ounce, and the blades are Colorado number 2 and Willow number 4. And like I said, this is a Guggen Squad Zinger spinnerbait. The color is bluegill. Okay, very beautiful bait. I love how the skirt looks on it. You know, two to three different colors on that. Looks very great. Looks like it's gonna catch us some big ones later on. I'm gonna save the one I'm excited for last because it's a banger bait. So in here we got BioSpawn Eco Swim 4-inch light swim baits. It's a 4-pack called Lab Magic. So let's, you know, you could actually pair this up with this if you would like. You can have a, you know, a spinnerbait with a trailer on the back of it. You know, maybe entice the fish a little more, get them a little excited, make them want to eat some, show them something different. Not a lot of people throw a spinnerbait with a trailer on the back of it. You know, who knows? Anything can work. It's just about the determination and how comfortable you are with your baits. And we're definitely going to give this a try. We'll give it a try on the Guggen Squad Zinger spinnerbait, and we'll also give it a try on one of the chatterbaits I have in my tackle box already. Now, if we happen to get another one of these boxes, get a chatterbait in it, depending on the color, might have to throw this on there and see what's good. No, so that's that. We got 2 more baits in here. This bait, this is the 10,000 fish saw crawl. Okay, it's infused scent and salt. I like that because to me, it's like flavor for the fish. You eating something, you ain't gonna keep eating it if it's nasty or if it ain't have no flavor. So, with that being the scent infused and salt in it, probably get a better chance of the fish, you know, staying hooked and staying on that bait because it tastes good. And maybe even if you're using this, which you can use this in many different ways. You could use this on a jig, you could use this on a chatterbait, you could use this by itself. You know, these crawls are very versatile baits, very much used baits. Okay, like for trailers, or like I said, you can pair it up. Like I said, you can pair it up with these hooks, Texas rig it if you want to. You know, see what that could get you into. You could drop shot it, which is probably a very good presentation for these kind of baits. You know, you picking up, dropping. You'll break some of these tails apart, so, you know, get a little flutter in there, get them a little spiced up. This is actually the black and blue 4-inch. This is a 7-pack. And they look like bangers. They look like I'm going to definitely be using them. And like I said, with that bluegill, don't know if you can tell, but on the top of this head, it's actually a bluish black color, which would definitely go with this. So maybe we could trail with that one day. Who knows? We'll try it out. We'll definitely try them on a drop shot. We'll definitely try them on a Texas rig, and just see what we, you know, see what we can get into. See what wants to bite this. See what's, you know, bass are definitely going to be enticed by this. They love crawls. I mean, they like the bait that's in the water, but they definitely like crawfish. A lot of big bass I see people catch them on some kind of crawls, maybe a jig with a crawl on it. That's just my experiences with them. Now, let's move on to the last bait. Okay, so this last bait is a square bill crankbait made by Carl's Bait and Tackle. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bait. This is called the Golden Boy Square Bill Crankbait. Beautiful. So I'm really excited for this bait because I don't have much experience with crankbaits. Like I said, I use a lot of Texas rig, some jigs and frogs. Like, I was always told, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So a lot of things you'll see me using, you'll see I use a lot of. I buy things by the 100-pack and, you know, in bulk, because those are my go-tos. We'll get into my go-tos as the season gets on. It's still cold here, and it's about 40-some degrees, going to be that way up until next week. Maybe get some 50s in there. Who knows? Maybe get some content on them days, but those days won't be particularly for bass fishing. Those would be for catfishing, because I like to do catfishing as well. You'll see that a lot on this channel, but you'll see a lot of bass fishing. And yeah, but one experience I had with this bait, my first actual catch actually happened last year on a bait similar to this, but The other bait, it was black on the top of the bait, and then it was chartreuse green on the bottom of the bait. Now, I was fishing for bass and pickerel. I love fighting for pickerel. They give you a great fight. You never know when they could break your line because of sharp teeth in their mouth, but it's nothing like it's nothing like the feeling of catching them and getting them in the boat, no matter the size. So, like I said, I had one tied up to my rod. I was fishing with my boys, and I seen where there was a laid down tree in the water, and I'm like, let me take this and let me see what I could do. Throw up in between two branches, let it sink a little, gave it like 2-3 pops, let it sink again, went to reel it in, and actually hooked it into a decent sized pickerel and brought it in, and he choked it. First experience on it, never used them. Heard a lot of great things about them, seen a lot of great people using these baits and catching big bass. Like I said, you'll see a lot of what I really do mainly use, and it's not really hard baits like these, but we're down to try anything. We're down to bring this content, amazing content that I'm going to be bringing you guys and girls, and I'm definitely excited to use this bait. This bait is going to bring us the 5-pounder we've been after. I've yet to be on the 5-pound board, so hopefully, you know, within the next year or so, we get on some big ones. We are going to get on some big ones this year. We're going to try a lot of different spots around my area. We're going to try a lot of different spots outside of my area in different states. I got 2 states, mainly Jersey and Maryland. And Delaware is a very harder place to get on some nice bass. You can, not saying you can't. It's just very hard to get on them, especially our local spots. But definitely going to make a video of going on Google Maps, looking for ponds that are in, you know, areas we're allowed to be on. We're not going to trespass. It's not how we get down. We do have to do everything legally, straight, and, you know, be honest about everything. You know, if it's on somebody's property, hey, might just have to walk up to that door and ask for permission. That could be the biggest change in your lifetime, going and asking somebody permission, getting over that fear of them saying, only thing they can say is no. So, I'm very excited to bring you guys these baits, show you how I use them, make memories on what we catch with them. We're definitely going to bring, like I said, I'm excited for this bait and this bait in particularly because I just never really got on them with these baits. Like I said, I used this, got on one, my first one last year on the crankbait, so hopefully this year, definitely we're going to use this early spring, beginning like a lot of the newer content. You'll see this. Hopefully it doesn't break off, be devastated, but definitely we'll go out and go get more for some content. I'm gonna hope to get more of these as well in a lot of different colors. I know a few guys who know a good amount about fishing as well as I do and are great with their tips, you know. And like I said, you gotta get you a pack of these hooks. If you don't got a pack of these hooks, it doesn't have to be these exact hooks. You know, this came in my mystery box, but hooks like these are the hooks to use. And it just give me, I mean, my hookup ratio and keeping them pinned is very high. I mean, we all lose fish, you know, depending on the break off or them, you know, spitting the bait, throwing the bait. But a lot of times when I'm fishing with my Texas rig hooks like these, very sharp hooks, very beautiful hooks actually, I seem to bring them in, you know. I also wanted to let y'all know we would definitely get in some snakehead videos. I know a lot of people that I know want to know like how I get on them, what the fight is like, what all the excitement is about. Definitely bring you a catch and cook video. Definitely gonna bring you a catch and cook video. The fish taste amazing. I couldn't even complain. Brought them home one day, fresh off the water, filleted them up, threw them in some batter, threw them in some oil, put them on a piece of white bread with some hot sauce. Best fish I've ever had, and I can promise you that. Just things moving forward, I'm gonna have at least you'll see at least 3 people you'll see in my videos. You know, I got 2 of my great buddies, best friends, that go fishing with me all the time. You'll definitely see a lot of them. I fish a lot with my father, the man who taught me everything, actually, and made me who I am today, inspired me to go out and do my thing with this YouTube. You know, a lot of this YouTube is just going to be fun. It's going to be to make memories, capture memories, and, you know, gain more friends, and just, you know, all positive vibes. And this is what I love to do. This is what we're going to do. And we're going to do it together. We're going to go all along with this ride. We're going to get more mystery boxes, get you more content on that. You know, because like I said, it's still cold. It's the first week of January. I'm waiting on March. I already told the guys we're waiting on March. That's when we're going to start, cold or not. We're just going to go out. We're going to start the grind. We're going to bring you that content. We're going to bring you big fish. We're going to bring you little fish. We're going to bring you all kind of fish. We're going to show you our mistakes we make along the way. Not going to hide any of it. We're just going to show you guys. We all make mistakes. We break off. We do things that you'll look at each other and be like, why did we do that? That's part of fishing. The adrenaline sometimes takes over the body, and I mean, it's a great feeling. So those are some of the things we're going to be bringing into this new year, new YouTube channel. We're going to get this content flowing. Hopefully, we'll get to use one of these baits and do a catch and win. See if we can win any great prizes from MystetyTackleBox. I really love MystetyTackleBox. This is my first one, but I can tell you already that I'm going to love these subscriptions. Now, like I said, this is the cheaper one. You see, I get a good amount of baits. I got some great, beautiful baits. Baits you would go out and spend a lot of money. You would spend, for just 2 of the baits, my favorite baits I showed you, the crankbait and the spinnerbait. If you were to go out and buy those 2 baits, you might as well went out and bought you one of these and just took your chances on getting something greater in them. They are definitely worth it. I recommend. And you're going to see more of those. You're going to see the medium versions. You're going to see the bigger versions. And you'll see smaller versions. We're going to have it all. We're going to bring you great boat content. We'll bring you some kayaking content. And we'll definitely bring you bank fishing content. And we're going to try to get on them. This is my first full video. And we hope to see you guys and viewing all my other, videos that are to come. See you guys stick with me through the grind. Like I said, this is all new to me, so everything, you're just going to watch the growth, you're going to watch the grind, you're going to watch the mistakes, you're going to watch the positives, the negatives, everything. You'll see I got a lot of people that I'll feature in my video. I got a couple friends, fishing buddies you'll see. Definitely great people, definitely help me keep the grind alive, help me keep the passion for fishing going. And it's nothing but to get more intel on how to become a better fisherman. One thing we're going to try to do, we're going to try to at least take one thing from each fishing video and learn from it. There's nothing in fishing that you can't learn from. Whether if you have a bad day or if you have an amazing day, you'll always learn something. If you have an amazing day, you'll learn what time of day it was, water temperatures, what's weather like, what's your mood like, what's your confidence like, what is the water clarity and all that great stuff. And on your negative days, you're gonna figure out what can I do to fix what's going on. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I hope you guys tune in to more. I hope you like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to bring you awesome content. Y'all have a good one.